Hey guys, so I just wanted to quickly hop on and share some of my story about what's going on with my life at this point, because it's been a long time since I documented my journey. It was like last year in on July, I guess. So I'm just gonna hop on and share some of the things that I have got. Okay, I'm just adding one more thing that I want to kind of cover. Okay, so this is not going to be a valuable video, so if you would want to skip, then please do. If you have got some important task, please do that. um but overall, in this video, I'm going to talk about five major things that are going on right now in my head, and I just cannot put it out, so I'm just putting it out over here. Okay. um just so I do not forget this, and at the same time it will be more like I can just share things and nobody's gonna stay till the end, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so in this one I'm gonna talk about five major things, which is like my loss in business, which was very recent, and my hustle journey, where it is at this point, my personal life, a bit about the personal life, what I and another thing going on with my family. That's number four. And finally, I'm gonna talk about funnel hacking life. Yeah, I know that's it. That has become a big deal at this point. I don't know why, but yeah. Okay, let's just go on one by one. So recently, what happened was inside my business, I lost a lot of money. Okay, like a lot of money, and and all of it was just from the clients that I admired the most. You know, and all of it happened just because I didn't charge them money upfront. So it just happened like I just did them the work that they needed to be done, and completely for free. I was just like, okay, I trust them, and I will be more like, they can pay it later on. I trust them that they will be paying. And one of the incident that I'm going to share with you is like, that happened recently with one of my clients who was like, sharing everything about me and doing a lot of stuff, which was really good, right? And I think that that was very valuable to me, and at the same time it was very toxic as well, in the sense that what was happening is that that person was actually recommending me to other friends of his, right? And they also got some work done from me. They really loved it, but they didn't move forward. One of them moved forward, and he's still with us. I don't know, they're gonna leave next month probably, because their friend left. But anyways, that's another thing. So when they got in, like, he was always talking about like he has got me so much business, and like he wants either a commission, like for the relationship that he has built. And I was like, man, I don't do that. I don't work on commissions. If you get me a client, that should be coming from your heart instead of just doing it like that, right? So I was like, please, if this is something that you're looking for, please don't recommend my clients anymore. Maybe this was something that got inside of him. I don't know. Other than that, recently what happened was that he wanted to have like six landing pages, right? And he wanted me to build those six landing pages, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And when we were going to start the project, and he was like, he didn't have the money. That was a very genuine reason, because he actually had some financial issues, or maybe not, I'm not sure. But I cannot judge that from outside, not knowing what was going on. But he postponed it by a month, and we were going to do it the next month, right? So there were three landing pages that needed to be done right away. Okay, so that was basically like he wanted to get it ASAP, as soon as it was possible. But I did mention him a price, and he was like, oh no, no, I cannot do this at this price point. So I was like, yeah, sure, no issues. And then he connected with one of his friends, who also owns a software, which is funnel building software. And he he was supposed to do it. And I was like, yeah, sure, I don't have any issues with that. If he wants to do it, then why not? If he can do it cheaper, then for sure, if that's what matters. And he was supposed to do it, and just before the event was about to start, he said no, he couldn't do it. So ultimately, towards the end, everything came down like to him being more stressed. He was like stressing out about everything, and this event was coming up, and he just messaged me, Maz, I'm stressed out, just help me out over here. So I was like, okay, just commit to me that this 3 landing pages are going to be included in the project that we were going to do on the sixth one. You can pay it later after a week or so. That's completely fine. So he agreed to it. He did agree that we were going to do 3 landing pages, and I completely did it in just one day. That was pretty insane, and I completed that. I just sat all day. Like it was like I had worked for like 14 hours that day. I just woke up in the morning and I started doing the work till the end of the day. So I was just working on it. I got it done. The event was done rightly, and he also got some leads. But towards the end, he was like, so it had one opt-in page, one sales page, and one upsell. I just created the thank you page, a normal one, so that was like an add-on, and it wasn't fancy. Okay, the thank you page wasn't fancy. I just put it up, so that's not matters. So ultimately, when the time came to pay, he was like, I don't want to pay for 3 pages. You just did two, and the upsell was like an add-on, so it wasn't supposed to be inside of this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pay half of what the upsell costs, and like all of this money, I'm not gonna pay in full. I'm gonna pay half now, and half you have complete after you have made some more tweaks, because it was in a rush. So he wanted to have some more tweaks in the design, and so that he can make it permanent. So I was like, no, I cannot do that, and he didn't want to do it. And ultimately I was like, man, I completely lost that amount of money that I did all my effort and went into waste. Then from now on, I just made a pact that I'm not gonna do any work for anyone, um, if I'm not getting paid upfront. If I'm not getting paid upfront, I'm not gonna do any work for anybody from now on, and that's a pact, and I'm not gonna break it no matter what. Um, Apart from that, what happened is that I lost like twice the amount of that money that I lost from one client, and this happened twice. And this was like a signal to me that must just stop helping people for free. And I was like, this was something that I really admired, like helping people, no matter what, right? No matter what would happen, I'm gonna help people. But ultimately, that doesn't really does any good. If it's a normal stuff, if it's a small stuff I can give away, that is a completely different thing. But if it like a big favor, I have to start saying no. Like I have to learn this skill, right? And that really just took me off, and I wasn't productive for like 2 weeks. I connected with his friend, which was like superior to him. He didn't do it. Like he just laughed it off. I don't know why. He just laughed it off, and I was like, bro, why? So I didn't connect with him ever again, ever since. So I lost that money. That was a big hit to my business, right? So that brings us to how the hustle life is going. Man, for real, at this point, I'm thinking like sales funnels is good, but it takes a lot of work, and at the same time, I have to do a lot of stuff that is included in funnels and everything. That is the reason I'm trying to build up a team that can help me out inside of this journey of building sales funnels. I can bring in leads, I can bring in people because of the credibility, but at the same time, I need people to train them. And because of all of this, I couldn't even train the 2 people I have got with me for within the Funnel Beast Academy, and I'm doing my best to get them onboarded and started like as soon as possible. I'm giving them everything. So um so I'm just pushing through and getting them to learn more about that. I joined a coaching program about something very different. I'm not gonna talk about that inside of this video, because I think that that is something that I'll be bringing up after it is done, because what I have done till now is just I have said everything. um, and I don't know why, but I just get a jinx or something, and that doesn't really happen, like at one point towards the mid of this year, everything was going so awesome, right? Everything was amazing. I was making some money, and after that it was like boom, like completely silent. And because of some things going on with me, I was completely unproductive as well. I'm not even like trying to get more clients, but I don't know why that's happening. It's just because maybe it's like I want to help people uh, by actually bringing more important stuff to them that can be life changing, rather than just having people like making funnels for people who have no intent of changing lives, who have no, just like they have no desire. They just want to have a funnel just because they want to make some more money. Like till now, all the clients that I'm getting, it's like they just want to launch the first funnel or second funnel or third funnel. None of their funnels are gonna get marketed, none of them are gonna get tested. And that doesn't really make sense, towards the end of the day, nobody is benefiting from it. Like he's losing money, I'm just making some fast cash, and but I'm not getting that desired, like what I aim for, I'm not getting that, like creating for a change, so that isn't happening. And and at this point, I'm a bit stuck, but I am also a bit afraid with the coaching program that I'm on at this point. And I'm pretty interested to see where it goes. It's almost about to end, so I'm gonna do my best. So right now, whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure that everything is in place. At this point, there are four different things going on, and that's basically like taking my attention from one thing to the other. I have planned it out, but at the same time, it's very tough to just go ahead and execute each one of them step by step, and it takes a lot of time, So ultimately, I am looking forward to bringing more and more change so that I can improve my hustle life. I can be that productive. I miss my like my past self, where I was like super productive, super happy about doing funnels and so on. Because at that point, I was like getting my first clients about funnel building, and I was super productive in the day. I was like sitting 10 hours, 10 to 12 hours per day. Right now, at this point, I'm just working like 5 to 6 hours, and most of my time just really goes to the training that I'm doing, and to my like not to my home. I wouldn't say it goes to my home, because I'm barely at home. It's like 10 p.m. right now, and I'm still at the office. But most of my time goes to my maybe team, and in the afternoon, and while I'm asleep, because right now I'm sleeping like 6 to 8 hours. Like I don't like to sleep that much hours, because towards the end I'm getting lesser hours. I don't know what's happening. I'm just rambling around, okay? So that's what's up with the hustle life. I'm probably going to make a smarter move real soon, and I'm gonna document that as well. I'm gonna give you everything just once it's done. Okay, until it's done, I don't want to say anything. Okay, so that's what my hustle journey is. So let's first talk about the funnel hacking live as well. So funnel hacking live, it's like everybody that I'm seeing right now, everybody is in funnel hacking live, and I don't see. I'm not jealous of them. Okay, I wouldn't say I'm jealous of them. I envy them. Okay, so it's more like they're very inspiring, and at the same time, I want to be there myself. So it's not like I'm so grateful that I just I don't mind, but I do mind. funnel hacking is something that I'm looking forward to go for a while, and this just reminds me of Spring Fest that I used to go to at 2020 or 2019, and that was a really good experience. Just think about, like, at that point I was going out to that Spring Fest with my friends, thinking about going with business owners and other people who have similar mindset that like I have, and that just blows me off. And 5,000 people, I'm just seeing recaps, I'm seeing stories, um and I just think like there's where I belong, and I don't get to talk about it with anyone. Whenever I say this to somebody and they're like, oh, it's okay, you're gonna go next year, that's okay, you have 1 year. Nobody understands, you know. And I don't really have anybody that I can talk to. When I said it to I said about it to my parents, I said it to my brother, I said it to my friend, um, and all of them were like, okay, we are gonna go next year. I don't know what they need to say, but at the same time, I just want to discuss it and discuss it. I just want to discuss it. That is all. But um, but yeah, it's okay. I'm making a pact this year as well that I'm going to get to the funnel hacking life next year, no matter what, because inshallah I will have that money. Inshallah I will have that revenue that I can just put in and I can make that happen. You know. So that's there. That's my funnel hacking live thing. I guess that will be all. And talking about my personal life, okay, um, it's fucked up. It's really, really fucked up. Okay, um, I don't know, man, what's going on. I have no idea. I don't really think that I have got a personal life myself at this point. It's just like I'm mostly in the office. I'm mostly working. If I'm not working, I'm just home. After I have the food, I stay at home for like 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. I'm just playing game, and talking with my parents. I guess my life has got confined to this many people that I connect with on a daily basis, and it's not wrong. Everybody is awesome. I just get to connect with limited amount of people that I really like, and it's like mostly my team and my family, and both of them are amazing. Okay, so that's not a problem. The problem is, I don't know. I don't get to talk with anyone like I used to do before. It's just maybe how I have become. I cannot really connect with anyone, even from scratch, because I don't know what to say. For real. Yeah. uh, I don't know what to say. If you want to chat with me personally, I wouldn't know what to say. At some point you would get bored away. So that's what happening. And like all of my best friends, I don't even know they are my best friends anymore. It's just like they are on their own. They are doing their own journey, and most of them have got jobs. Somebody is in the university right now, still studying, graduating, and everybody else is just like living their own lives. Everybody is so busy. So ultimately we don't talk. We don't really talk. And when they come back, and we must have a conversation, we must go back and talk with them, right? And I cannot talk with them. I recently met with somebody, and I'm going to meet my best friend Abhi coming up like 2 to 3 days, and I think like it's gonna happen once again. When she comes back, it will be like I wouldn't know what to talk about. Like 1 year ago, everything was so amazing. I could connect with people because I was connecting with her, and I was connecting with a few more people. So ever since the university got off, I stopped communicating with people, and that's basically just stunned me from, stopped me. I could say from all the things that I have been doing so far, and I cannot connect with anybody. I cannot talk with them. I do not know what to talk about. I can just, I'm a very good listener, so I can just listen to it, but I want to say things, but I cannot just say it. So it's really hard, like listening to somebody for like 30, 40 minutes. And you and this is also something that happens, like when I go to say something about me, or something that I want to say, and they stop me, and I'm like, uh, okay, I'm not gonna tell this, let them just say what they are going to say. So it's like, I just have that peacekeeper personality, that I'm very confined, and I'm like, I don't I if you want to talk, please talk. I'm just gonna listen, that's all, if it's okay. And I don't mind with that. And when they stop talking, when you stop talking, I don't know what to say. So that's basically, what's happening with my personal life. It's like, I'm completely alone. I don't know who to share with me my feelings with. And basically, like, I don't know, man. I'm very hard opening up. I wouldn't say I'm very hard opening up. I'm sorry. I would say, like, if you, if somebody would connect with me, I would open up, right? But it's like, ultimately it comes down to, like, what their intentions are, right? If their intentions are, really bad, and I can feel that, or very selfish, I would say, I'm very hard to open up with them. And mostly I feel like, somebody has always got intention while talking to me. Maybe it's about, something that they want, something that they desire, maybe, I don't know. But ultimately that does happen. um but recently I've been meeting some amazing people, so I hope that, goes off. I have joined a community that I think, might benefit me, to connect with people, to communicate with them, and to just get off my fear, or relearn the, idea about communication, so yeah, that's it. And also about, like, there's some really bad issues going on within my family, where everybody is like, everybody has that mental peace disrupted, it's like everybody wants to have, like, just leave the house and just, go to another place. um, and all of them have said it. That hurts, because they are like, they mean a lot to me, and at this point, I think, like, everything has come down to me, that I need to make more money as soon as possible, so that I can give them the life that they want, because it's like, um they like, my father is earning, and he's been making money for like 40 years. He's been serving us day and night, and he doesn't take days off. And he's been doing a lot, but he has his goals as well, you know he has his own desires that he want to fulfill, but he cannot do that, because um his funds, or the money that he makes, is very limited, and it just goes to bringing food in the table, right? And keeping a house updated. But um um but that sometimes, and my mother has got, some other, dreams that they need to, take care of, that she just needs a house, right? A new home, and so that we can just leave the present one, and we can just move. But, like, both of them have separate goals, and it's not cheap, right? It's not cheap. It's not like I can just buy right now and I can go move on with it. But ultimately, it's just like, comes down to, um and my brother, has got my brother has got some mental issues. I wouldn't say mental issues, it's more like, um he's just figuring things out at the moment, right? And I need to support him with everything that I have got. So I'm like, I'm gonna make the money, don't worry about that. All of you guys just focus on having your mental peace together, so that we do not disrupt as a family, right? So that's what's happening, and everything has come down to me, that I have to, no matter what, I have to make more money in order to, like, provide, not provide, but actually give them what they want, right? At least my father and mother deserve a lot for serving me for like 40 years now, and I just cannot let them down, right? So yeah, I have been like, trying to look for some more jobs that I can, but it's just like a lot going on at the moment, that I think I need to figure that out. and yeah, that's um that's basically it. And today I was on a coaching call, and I got this guy who said, like, he has his older brother who is like, mentally disabled, and he was thinking about moving him to a home, right? Um and then our coach shared his experience where he had to move his mom, or his dad had to move her mom to a shelter home, just because they could help her out. Man, I cannot see that happening with me. No matter what, I need to make sure that whatever happens, no matter what, even if I get married or not, it's just like I don't want to leave my parents ever. No matter what happens, I'm just gonna let them like be in my house. Even if I have to sell myself, I'm gonna sell myself and keep them, like, get somebody to help them right in their home. I don't want to separate both my parents. And when I heard about this story, I was like very disheartened, and like I cannot see that happening no matter what. And if that happens, I'm just gonna go and die. That's all that I'm gonna do, because my parents have been doing a lot of stuff for me for like all these years that I've been here. I'm over here sitting in my office just because of them. So it's not like I sometimes feel that why these people, maybe I don't know about the present situation, and I cannot say or judge them, but how can they leave their parents, right? How can they leave their brothers at this hard stage? Maybe because they need some help, but why not bring the help? So I just want to make this money so that I can, like uh, like money should be the last thing that people should be worrying about at this point, right? Because more than ever, like, mental peace and your peace within really matters, and people need to see it, right? Like, everything, the money, the business is going to be very wonderful. You can buy the house, you can buy the car, but ultimately it just gives you the freedom that you would want, that can bring you everything that you would need, right? So so yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to, I'm sorry about this, I just wanted to get that down because I think it's a very important lesson for everybody. And this cannot happen, this cannot happen. I cannot see myself doing that. Like, at any point, if I have to like sell everything, I'll sell that, and I'll keep my parents at home no matter what. But yeah, thank you. If you have stayed till here, then thank you so much for listening. And yeah, um, let me know if I can do anything for you. In case you are going through this, please, I would love to do that. But I'm not giving up no matter what. Like, I have been inside of this already so deep that I cannot get out. So I have to make it no matter what, right? And I'm going to make it. So yeah, that will be all. I guess I'll see you in the next video probably. Thank you.